Sawadee Kap. It's Wednesday, May 12th. Welcome to Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PBC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. Phuket officials are extending the current closures on the island of entertainment venues, walking street markets, indoor fitness facilities, and all schools until June 1st, while also issuing a new stipulation that reminds foreigners to refrain from gathering. The orders were set to expire today, but they've now been extended and will go into effect tomorrow, Thursday, May 13th, as cases continue to escalate on the island. Officials are adding outdoor sporting activities like football and basketball, which were previously allowed to take place with small groups until 9 p.m. They're also ordering snooker venues, tattoo shops, and fishing venues to close until further notice. Restaurants can remain open until 9 p.m. nightly. In addition, the latest order separated Section 5 into two parts, with 5.1 stipulating the same order as written before, but Section 5.2 is specifically marking the penalty for foreigners who fail to follow the rules. This comes after two foreigners were fined 6,000 baht over a small six-person gathering at their Cherng Talay home last Sunday. Section 5.2 states, dining, drinking, or celebrating within family, at their home, or other kind of accommodation must not include outsiders. Gatherings to do any activities that are a risk to infection must be prohibited. If the person who violates is a foreigner, the government will consider to cancel their stay within the kingdom under the Immigration Act. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket sees its first COVID death this year. Phuket's first COVID death of 2021 was a 71-year-old man in Phuket town who also had emphysema and was on 24-hour dialysis after suffering from kidney failure following hospitalization on April 13th. In addition, 18 new confirmed cases in Phuket in the last 24 hours, raising the total for the island since April 1st to 556 cases as of this recording. The most are in Wichit with 61, then 57 in Phuket town, 53 in Rasada, 48 in Patong, 44 in Cherng Talay, and Chalong with 42. 192 cases are receiving treatment on the island, 119 of whom have almost no symptoms, while 28 have light symptoms, 11 have moderate symptoms, and 34 have pneumonia. Meanwhile, 34 new COVID-19 deaths were confirmed for the nation today, raising the death toll to 486 since the pandemic began. All were between 33 and 93 years old, including a Finnish foreigner, with most deaths in Samut Prakan province with 13, then Bangkok with 10. Dr. Apisamai Sirisangsong of the CCSA in Bangkok said the number of fatalities was rising because infected people, foreign nationals, late, and the elderly and people with chronic disease quickly develop severe symptoms. In addition, 1,983 new COVID cases were announced today, lifting the total for the nation to 88,907 cases as of this broadcast. 66% of total patients have recovered. Phuket Extra, we are back after this. For the first time that all three challenges are completed, PVC Phuket will donate 100 life bags to One Phuket. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Phuket Immigration opened a new office on the third floor of the lifestyle village at Blue Tree Phuket in Cherng Talay this week to provide services to foreigners living in Thailand. The office is open Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. but closed during lunchtime from midday to 1 p.m. It'll also be closed on public holidays. At this stage, the office is open for only two services, 90-day reporting and certification of residences for foreigners. But more services could become available in the coming weeks depending on the demand in the area. The new office was opened to help reduce congestion at the main office in Phuket town, as well as reduce the risk of people being infected with COVID-19. Meanwhile, immigration officials are once again saying that there is no fee for processing the confirmation of address. This is to be done for free after several officers in Phuket town had relayed that there was a, quote, misunderstanding of a 300 baht processing fee. Again, the certification of residence for foreigners is free. Phuket officials are still hoping to reopen for vaccinated international tourists with no quarantine starting July 1st, but this week, the governor is hinting that, at the rate the island's going, the reopening is being severely threatened. In order for Phuket to reopen, the island has to have 70% of its population vaccinated. So far, about 22% have been inoculated. Officials say that 200,000 doses of the Chinese-made Sinovac vaccine will arrive to Phuket on May 16th. Another 200,000 doses scheduled to arrive at the end of the month. It's unclear when the AstraZeneca vaccine would arrive on the island. Previously, island officials were worried that they wouldn't be able to vaccinate enough people prior to the July 1st date due to the rising number of cases during the third wave of COVID throughout the kingdom, as vaccines would need to be steered elsewhere in the kingdom. But now, Governor Narong Munchel is saying that the daily infection rate has become a worrying concern. He said, quote, "We have set a target for the number of daily infections to go down to 1 digit by May 15th so that we can reopen the island to international tourists on July 1. But if the number of daily infections continues at 10 to 15, the plan might not materialize. Let us all work together to bring down the number of daily infections to the lowest possible figure." The head of the Phuket Public Health Office is saying that more aggressive case findings will be done, meaning more health volunteers will head out to local areas for COVID testing. Dr. Kukiatikul said, quote, "If there were no new clusters, the number of daily infections could fall to single digits. Control of social activities is necessary." For more, visit thephuket.com. Thanks for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PBC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.